Welcome everyone to Tech Wizard Stream. Thank you for joining us today. We will be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Well, everyone, let's go ahead and get into it. There's quite a few people streaming today, all about the same time, so that's going to divide a lot of people into different streams. I might not have too many people in today. The new game Aloft has started today, and so there's quite a few people watching that. I had thought about going ahead and purchasing it and starting playing it as well, but you know, there's plenty of time for that. It is just came out today in early release, so we're going to play some Icarus, as this is what we had planned, and probably will look at Aloft later on down the road when a little bit of the newness kind of wears off and they fix some of the, you know, some issues they might be having. But looks like a pretty cool game if you like the more cartoon style or Pal World style gameplay. But I do appreciate everyone stopping in that does. Thank you for joining us. And I will try not to say it too much throughout the stream, but if you do like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be looking today, as the theme of the talk discussed, how to move our base and how to move it quickly. This is going to require a little bit of extra things. We're going to have to get our contact device. We're going to have to get this board here and tier 2. Our last video was about a race to level 10. And while we ended on level 7, I went ahead and got through the last 2 or 3 videos. Hey, Cynical, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We were talking about how I went ahead and mined a bunch of stone, got a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper, so that we could go ahead and get our contact device. So right here is our contact 4 device. And there is our orbital exchange. We've been saving our points so that we can unlock a number of things in this tier 2. So the first thing we're going to do is click our crafting bench, get our contact device right there, and the orbital exchange. So those are our first 3 right off the bat. The next ones we're going to go ahead and unlock, it's going to be our building of stone. So we won't be able to do that till level 15. So we actually won't be able to build with stone right away, which I guess I kind of missed that, but that's okay. we're still going to move our base. One of the other things, we have 10 points that we can sink into things. One of those is going to be our oxide reservoir. We definitely want to unlock that, and we want to get our water. I'm not sure I need the water skin, because really the sponges work just as good, except I don't think I can put the sponges inside. Yeah, I think we're going to just stick with the sponges for now, but we are going to get the oxygen bladders. So the other thing we're going to unlock is, of course, our stone furnace. And we're going to, which we won't be able to actually, yeah, we will. We can mail the stone furnace. And let's see here. Perhaps our crop plots. We definitely need mortar and pestle. And we're probably going to go ahead and get our, oh yes, we need our ranching station, and we need our animal bed and basic riding saddle. So we need those for sure, because as you can see, we have our mount, Octavius. Now I haven't claimed him yet. I just wanted to show everybody that you could tame the mount without having the ranching station set up. We actually tamed him while we raised it to level 10. He was sleepy throughout that, but he did tame, and we can go ahead and hit F to claim ownership finally. And we were going to leave him with the name Octavius. I like Octavius, so he will be Octavius. So Octavius is there. He already has 2 skills. Now we probably will give him increased max stamina, reduced food usage. I think probably increased max health for his survivability. And I want to go ahead and give him increased food effect, because that one at the top right hand corner is increased inventory slots. We may make him a very fast mount, and if we do, then those will offset the negatives to the mount cargo. Yes, Sin, I did see that, maybe an anvil. Yes, the anvil would be very useful. I think the mortar pestle probably also. But what we can do is kind of worry about what we want to build. Oh, the skinning bench is another thing I definitely want to unlock, because it makes it so much easier to just throw a bunch of wolves in there. They don't deteriorate while they're in the skinning bench, and you can craft them or break them down into the things we need, such as leather, which we'll need a lot of that once we unlock our stone building. So yep, the anvil will be the other thing, so we can unlock an iron knife, I think is another major thing. So we're pretty much down to 1 available point. We'll save that point. We may actually use it to buy a pickaxe. We may use it to buy something else. But what we want to do is hop on our mount. We want to go make... We want to make a ranching station here so that we can craft a saddle for him. And then we'll look at moving base. And I've got a neat way of doing that I learned by watching YouTube videos. There was a shout out to... I left a shout out on my community post to a guy whose channel's name is Benny9. And I watched a video of his earlier this week and thought, man, that's a really great way to show off how to move long distances on the base with a limited carrying capacity. So I thought it would be great. If you've got another character, it does require some workshop items unlocked, but we'll look at that here in a minute. Let's first grab up some resources and make us a ranching bench real quick. It can be placed outside. One of the reasons we're moving from this location is there's 2 or 3 reasons actually. We're going to be looking at moving down here to this waterway. Reason being is because there are a ton of caves here, down here, and a lot of exotic veins in this area. So we're going to be moving down into this area as well. And the other added benefit is it's not very far away from the Arctic biome if we want to grab ice for an ice or for a refrigerator, and we can make it on over to the desert biome without too much trouble. Only downside for this area is it's a pretty up and down rocky terrain, but otherwise we'll have a water source and everything for that area. And that's where we want to build our big stone base once we hit level 15. So we have 11 talent points for solo points. Maybe I need to get some water myself. Octavius is following us right now. Let me set, yep, he's set to follow. So let's get him to follow us back in the house for right now. And then we'll set him to stay. Hopefully. Come on, Octavius. There he is. He popped in here. So now we're going to set him to stay for right now until we can build him what he needs. So we're going to have to build a crafting bench first. Crafting bench requires... Now don't worry that we're fixing to move or building these things. We're not going to have to tear them down because of our little trick that we're going to show. So I need 20 leather, 12 stone, 50 wood, and 60 fiber. So let's come out here. There's a deer and a baby deer. Let's come out here and grab us a stack of wood first. Let's get some water before we fall apart from dehydration. There we go. We got some water there. We'll get a little O2, by the way. And we've got a stack of a little bit of oxide here we can stick in there if we need it. So there we go. Yes, yes, yes. He's making lots of noise. So here we go. We need leather. We need stone. Let's see, where's my stone at? Nope. I got stone in my pockets, I think. Yeah, I got stone in my pockets. So let's go to crafting. What are we missing? Let's see. Crafting bench, just the fiber. So let's get some fiber. Not there. Not there. And there's our fiber. Let's just grab 200. So let's throw a crafting bench in real quick. That way we can start crafting up a couple of things. Let's eat us a bite of pumpkin while we're at it. Maybe some meat. There we go. Alright, we'll deploy the crafting bench down for a minute. And now we need to make the ranching station, so we're going to need that, and we can't get iron nails until we craft that. We can't do that until we have iron ingots, and we can craft a stone furnace as soon as we get some sticks. So that's going to be kind of a progression of things we have to do. Let's try to get going as quickly as possible. So there's our furnace. We have been collecting some iron already, so hopefully we can make the 40 iron ingots. We might have to travel to a location to get more iron, but I believe we've been collecting enough as it is. Let's put this right here for now. There we go. So let's go start. We've also been picking up a few other things. Let's see, where is it at? Here we go. We picked up some coal, some iron ore here. Let's throw that in here. And we'll start us making those iron bars that we need for the things. We kind of used the time gaining those last couple of levels to... We leveled by getting some of the resources we were going to need for these items. I'm not going to worry about making the oxide dissolver until we get to our new place, and I'm not going to worry about anvil. It's not going to take us too many trips to get everything we need over there, and so that's what we're going to show here shortly. Anvil bench is the next thing we need, because in order to make this, because I'm going to want to ride him over there And I'm going to want the extra slots that will be I'll receive whenever I get a saddle on him. He'll have a number of slots. So what we're waiting on trying to make 40 of these, I believe, at 2 ore per bar. We should have about 25 plus that. We're not going to have enough. Not there anyways. Make sure I don't have any more iron ore somewhere. We're going to have to run and get us some more iron ore, it looks like. I don't see any more anywhere. So yeah, we're going to have to do that. We'll go ahead and stick the copper ore in there to be smelting while we're gone. And we will kind of unload our pockets too. Now on the furnace, it smelts from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's kind of the order from left to right across here. So if you want copper to smelt before iron, you would just move this here, and then the next bar would be copper. So just like that. But really we don't, we need the iron first, so we're going to stick that back in there. So we're going to run and get us a little bit more copper. Let's add to stack on all this so that we can kind of empty our pockets. This, we can actually craft a stone pile here. We're going to stick that out here. Let's put the fiber, where was it? Here? No, where was our fiber? There was our fiber. Stick the fiber there. We will save our spoiled meat in the fire pit here. We've got some food, some arrows, some extra water. We should be okay at that point. So let's go out here. We've been collecting a little pile of stone over here. And so that's what we're at now. Where'd it go? There it is. So we've been kind of gathering stone for when we need our stone build. And you might think, well, that's crazy. We're putting it here when we're going to be moving across the map. But again, we have a little sneaky way of moving stuff that, you know, old school people probably that played the game a long time know, but perhaps the new ones don't. I'm going to come right up here. There's a cave right here. There's also a cave right here. But there's also a cave like right here as well. So I'm going to come to this cave and get us some iron, because I think that would be our fastest location to get to. Let's make sure we have enough space in our inventory. Looks like we'll be okay. Have a little bit of oxide there, not much, but we can pick up some more. I like to have stone, a little bit of wood, some fiber, so we can fix up our items here if need be. So let's head that way. See if we can get our knife out in case we run right into a wolf or something, or some bees. Let's run on over here. This one's really kind of the closest cave to our current location. Always running out of stamina. In fact, let's go to our talents real quick if we could, because we're always losing. I'm curious to see the moving trick. About to make a big move on my game soon too. Oh, very cool. Well, I'm sorry it's taking long. I was hoping I could get to it right at the beginning, but it's going to take us just a little bit longer than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and get all 3 of these right here. I'm also going to get discounted stone costs crafting, because that will be something we do pretty quick. We have 8 more points. And so I'll get both of those. We have reduced stamina. I like the damage modifiers for bows. No worries. Okay, cool. Habitation. Is it in habitation? No, adventure maybe. These are all pretty good too, because when you get to the bottom of... No, it's... is it survival? Yeah, when you get to the bottom of farming, there's actually another stomach slot down here. Yeah, food pyramid gives you an extra food buff slot. So that was pretty cool too. But stamina is kind of the thing that we're always short on. Inventory weight capacity is a pretty good one to try to get. Increased base stamina. Again, stamina for me is like a must. Oh, let's, we got rain coming. Let's kind of move on ahead. Get to this cave. And we'll look at our talents more in a little bit. I don't need much iron. There's the cave right there, looks like. Yeah, I don't need much iron. And we only need 40, and then I think we're going to need some more for the anvil to make the cave worm comes out here. We have to shoot it twice because we haven't improved our damage yet, but we will soon be able to just one-shot those. Let's move in. There should be 2 more worms in this cave. There's one. There's... That one's going to take 3. Oh, slide to the right. There we go. Alright, there's our 3 worms. It should be all there is here. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink from our sponge. And I don't want to forget our... we did get poisoned by one of those worms, but I think we'll be okay. Let's get that. I'm not picking up any of the worm stuff right now, because we're not going to need it for quite some time. Let's start getting this iron ore. So if it's 2 ore per bar, I know we're going to need, I think it's 7 or 8 bars for some of the other stuff too. We'll look at it before we leave here, make sure we have enough. We don't need titanium right now. We will need a little more copper. We've already got plenty of that. Here's iron. We will need 1 node of copper at least, I think. Stamina is always an issue. I do have a cave paste in here. I'm going to go ahead and consume that now. Perhaps it will prevent us from getting cave sickness. We learned antibiotic. Okay. It's another node. We'll go for a 3rd. Get that pop. Nope, didn't get it. There's a little bit more. Let's find, there's got to be a little bit more there. Still more. I thought there would be a bigger experience pop, but I guess not. Not today, anyways. Alright, there's some more iron there. We want to get a copper node, though. So let's try to get up there. There's one in the corner here, looks like. There's some right there. We'll get 1 copper node. We won't need much more than this. Yeah, see, there's a little bit more there, keeping us from getting the pop. Huh. It's being problematic. Let's see what our weight is. Weight capacity right here. We're only half, so let's grab another iron. Item is broken. That's why we brought a little bit of stone, so we could repair our stone axe. And as soon as we get to our new location, we'll start looking at making probably the iron pickaxe. We're going to make an iron knife for sure, because when you're out using your knife and harvesting and whatnot, animals, man, you burn through a stone knife so quick. And I don't really see a point in getting the bone knife when we were so close to getting stone stuff. Got a little bit, I don't know. I know this game doesn't take a lot of computer system resources, but it seems to drag mine down a little bit. I've was working on today trying to adjust some of the settings. I'm not sure I've got them adjusted quite right, but hopefully we can enjoy the game the way it is for now, and I'll look into it again more. Like I said, I could make videos on this game without doing live streams and do them from my home computer, which is a bit more robust. Or I could swap computers, but personally, for my own personal enjoyment, I like my beefier computer at the house. But alright, let's see how many we have. We got, that would give us 50 right there, almost 50, and we've already got quite a few. So let's head back. We've got some rain, but it's almost over. Let's mark where we're supposed to go on the map. There's Octavius right there. We can see him as a white arrow. I had to do a lot of settings tweaking to get mine to look decent and cut back on the lag. Yeah, I worked on some of that. Maybe later on in Discord you can tell me what you adjusted to see if maybe I've done some of the similar adjusting, or like I said, my home PC, I don't get lag. I don't have any issues on it, but like I said, it's not. This one's running an Arc A750, an Intel graphics card, and it runs a lot of stuff pretty good, but it just does not have the VRAM and basic just computation power that an NVIDIA RTX does. Let's see here. Let's get on over here. Like when rain happens and storms, that's when I get a little bit more lag, I find. Alright. There's this. Doesn't look too damaged. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, and do that. Alright, so Octavius is doing fine. He needs a little food, though. We can always, I can feed him some crunchy soybeans. He might like that. Now, the animal feed gives them the most buff, but 3 of those will get him topped up for the moment. Oops. Alright, let's throw this ore in here. Looks like we have 33, so yeah, we definitely did need more. Control Shift and click will move all of one type to the other inventory of the smelter. So that's what we did there to move everything all at once. We'll go over here and get us a sip of O2. And what we're doing is just trying to get to craft. Whoops. Let's look in here. We got to craft the bench to make nails, and then with the nails we can make the ranching station, because we have everything we need except for rope. But we can start making rope right now with all this fiber we have. There we go. move. Let's keep that little bit of fiber there. Let's move that. Let's just crank it. Let's just, what do we need? 8? 10? I don't know. We'll do 10 for now. And we'll look at, that's what do we need? We need 10. So, you know, we got 10 coming. We didn't need rope for that. We got the wood. We've got stone. We needed the 40 iron ingots. I think we're basically there now. There's 40 iron ingots there. Let's stick them in the crafting station. Now we need to get the stone. I might have stone in here. Where is it? Right here. Might have enough stone right there. There we are. We can make the anvil. All right, let's deploy the anvil. Stick it right there. All right, let's grab some iron. Right there. We've got some more smelting. And let's stick the iron in there and make some iron nails. Now, how many did we need? Well, might as well check. We need 15, so that's really just 2. Since they're 10 per, will make us 20 right there. There we go. Now put these iron nails in here. And we're going to need fur, leather, and wood, which not a problem. Let's see, we have some fur over here. 85. We have leather, I think, in this box. There's 100. Fur, leather, and wood. And I think we have to go get wood from outside. Unless we have enough on us. Nope. We'll go get us some wood outside. There we go. There's a stack of wood. Come in here. Alright, let's see here. Now you can put the wood in the inventory, or you can just click on ranching station and click craft, and it will automatically move whatever is in your inventory that's needed over into the crafting queue, or into the crafting station, and then queue up that item. Okay, there's our ranching station. We can hit deploy. We can set the ranching station outside. It is an item that does fine being outside. I'm just going to set it here on our balcony, a little place here. And now we can go ahead and make a saddle with 2 more rope. And an animal bed if we need to. We don't really need to make the animal bed. He's fine right now until we get to our location. And then we can do that again. We've got watering bowls, such as the dog and cat watering bowls. We don't have the watering trough or the food trough, but we can just keep feeding and watering him. I don't think he'll drink out of the dog water bowl, but I'm not sure. It's interesting. Alright, so we need rope. 2 more rope. There we go. 1, 2. Let's grab that rope, come over here and make him a saddle. There's a saddle. We'll craft that right up. Alright, now we'll come over to our mount. And we will hold F to examine, and then we'll drag this right over here into the saddle slot. So now we've got more inventory slots that we can use when moving. So that will be really handy. Now, a couple of things we're going to do is, let's see here. Let me see, what does it take to make contact device? 15 iron ingots, 7 and 7. I wonder if we have enough, because I kind of want to make them Yeah, I kind of need to make them here real quick. So let's see, 8 rope. Let's just do, let's get some more of this. Because it does require the orbital exchange interface in order to do the little trick that I have. And it's going to take some exotics, and it's going to take a little Ren. Let's see here. All right, we got the rope. So orbital exchange 7 and 7. That's really all we need is the orbital exchange. So take that and that, put that over here. Orbital exchange. Okay. So now the orbital exchange does need to be set outside. And we'll set it also right here on our balcony. So what we're going to be looking at is when you interact with the orbital exchange, you can request equipment. Now when you request equipment, you can go to workshop, and in the workshop we have gadgets. Under gadgets we have something right here. It's the Cenotai dropship recall button. Now you might ask, how are we going to use our dropship? Because you realize that most of the time when you go up in your dropship and you go back to the station, any of the things you've crafted here on the planet will get destroyed. The only thing you can take back up to the station is your workshop items. But we can use the dropship as long as it doesn't go back to the station. We can use it to move items using its cargo pod. Now this does take 250 research cost in exotics, but after that it's only 25 Ren to buy one of these. So let's buy another one of these right here. Okay. That, if we go to our loadout, we have 2 of these. So we may not need both of them, but I'm gonna grab both of them. Let's see. Do we need both of them? We might use both of them right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit request. And that's going to bring our pod down here, or our, yeah, the little cargo pod. And we're going to run out there and get it. Let's actually change the time of day real quick. Make sure you close your door. Let's sleep real quick. Now that pod will stay there, but now it's daytime, so we'll be able to find it a little easier. Ooh. Turn off our campfire here. Let's head on over there. I know it fell over here. You can even see the little pink icon where it landed, or in your navigation. It might have attracted wolves. That looks like ShamWow. So no wolves as of yet that I see. So we're going to come over here and we're going to grab the items that we brought down from the station. Now what this will do, this will call... Oh, we've got us a evil horse. An evil horse. Evil horse. Sorry, baby, but your mama was being really dumb. Need to go ahead and get some water. Get us a drink of water here. There we go. Even get a little bite of food here. We have some dried meat. Alright, so we've got our two items that we called down, right? So what we want to do is we want to use these items to move our dropship. Now you might think, oh, that cleared the lag up. I don't know what just happened, but it made it a lot better. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use these items. Now we got to put these items down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to call in our dropship somewhere location. Now if you don't want the trees to be destroyed, then you might want to throw it in a location that won't cause the trees to be destroyed. But we're gonna toss it right here. Now our drop pod actually isn't very far. Our drop pod is right over here, but it needs to be closer for us to load it. So we're gonna pull the pin, hold the button down, release, and it's gonna throw up a flare. And now you'll see our pod launch up in the air. Right there. So our pod was over there. It's going to launch in the air and it's going to come down right where that flare was. I hope it doesn't land on our stones here. I hope I didn't throw it too close, but the flare is coming down. It will wipe out whatever trees are there. So we're calling in our pod. This is the reason we needed two. One, to call it closer so we can load it. And then one that we'll use to make it move to our new location. There's our pod. Boop. Trees just disappeared. They don't actually get knocked over and fall around it like they do when you first come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up stuff like stone piles, right? We can interact with this here. We can pick up all this stone. So we're going to take it with us. We're also going to take the station, a lot of the station stuff. But if we come right up here to the pod and we press F, now normally if you were going to take this and return to station, whatever you put in here is not going to go. It's not going to go up to the station. It's just going to disappear, and you're going to lose everything that you have there. But one of the things we have the benefit of doing is moving the pod, which doesn't require it to go all the way to station. So we've got a little bit of decisions to make about what we're taking. We can put some on our horse. We're going to pick up these stations, though, that we've just built. It's not going to be a waste. Anything that was in the station is going to fall like that. But we're going to hold and pick up stations. We're going to pick up a water purifier. We're going to pick up all of that we might need. Now, let's take all. Take all. Oops. Fat fingered. And take all. Now let's throw... Oh, we got on our horse for the first time. Let's hold F and examine our horse here. And what we can do is we can hit type and weight and then sort by weight. Find out what things weigh the most. Now if we put that, and that on our horse, these three major items, he's only about a third of the way full. We'll sort again and we see that we've got stone. Now stone's easy to replace. I don't know that we'll take the stone with us, this 62 stone, or I might just leave it in our inventory. But the ore we do want to take with us that we've mined, but to be honest, I'm just going to stick this here for now so that we're not over encumbered. I might leave that here though. So we're going to head over here and we're going to decide what part of our building. Oh yeah, we wanted the water purifier. We've already stuck quite a bit of stone in there. Let's see. Let's take a drink. Actually, let's fill our sponge right here. There we go. And then we can take a drink ourselves. There we go. Now let's pick this up. First of all, let's interact with it so we can take the charcoal out of it that we've collected. The charcoal weighs a lot too. That may be what we put on our wonderful little pony here, Octavius. All right, I definitely want to take that. That doesn't weigh too much, but the charcoal does. You gotta hold F. So let's put that on Octavius. Let's go put some of this, let's grab this. We'll take it with us. And there's quite a few things in here we'll try to take with us. We'll take our drying rack with us, even though these aren't really hard items to replace. But the food that we have there might take us a little while to replace. Let's head over to the pod and see what we can load in it. There we go. Let's stick the bars there, the drying rack. Let's, we'll have to sort by weight again. Let's sort by weight. So the wood, which, like I said, we can get more wood. That's not an issue. We'll just dump the wood right there. Consume stack here. This doesn't weigh that much, though it does weigh more than some of this other stuff. We need to keep this on our person. The spoiled meat, we don't really need that much. Not a big deal. We've got the stone that we've collected. Now let's just look and see what items of house that we can take with us to kind of give us a kickstarter. Kickstart to building when we get to our new location. Don't need that. Let's take all. Let's pick up the campfire because we're going to want that right away. Okay, now let's see. We could just take a bunch of wood, you know, like in bundles, but honestly, these walls will stack, so they'll take up less room. We're going to want to take our bed, but we'll grab that last. The ceiling tiles we're going to have to take first. In order to destroy them, we just hit Y. Like this. And all of these will stack up to a certain amount in our inventory. Now, I will drop out this stone for now, and I will load these roof ramps on him. Now that's not all of the roof ramps, so, I mean, that's the roof ramps, that's all of those. And we've got floor tiles, and these floor tiles that are also ceilings and walls. So we might have to take a slow walk. Some of these will have to be repaired first. There we go. Now if you do destroy a wall that has a window in it, the window's just going to fall like that in the water. So not necessarily ideal, but it doesn't disappear. I'm going to pick this one up so that I don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to take our doors. I'll take both doors because they will also stack into one spot, except we don't have enough room. So let's run this out to our pod. ShamWow is checking out our pod there. Okay, so this and this takes up a lot of weight. And some of this stone we may just have to leave. Some of this raw meat we may have to leave. Doesn't take up very much weight though as far as the raw meat, but does take up a spot of an inventory slot. So there's that. Let's run back over here and finish tearing out our base a little bit. Okay. There's walls, more walls. Walls will stack up to a certain amount. So. There we go. That window fell right there. Before it falls in the water, we'll pick it up. And let's see. There's that wall. There's that wall. That window fell right there, I think. Yeah, take all. And then we have this wall here, but if I take this wall, all these are liable to collapse. And I don't think I have an inventory slot. So I'm going to drop out this meat. I'm going to drop out this one iron ore. We're just going to have to drop it. We're going to have to drop our spoiled meat. It just is what it is. We'll consume this. That'll give us another slot. There we go. So let's take this. This. Good. Let's come over here and get these. Gotta be close enough to get them. Get these posts here. These will be another item slot. This will be the first of our flooring pieces, in a sense. Let's see. Pick up the window and the wall. Pick up the door. Now, we do need to try to hurry so we can get down and kind of get set up before dark if possible. But, oh, goodness. Okay, well, he's gonna get him, Octavius. That's what I'm talking about. Get him. Oh, I hear a wolf. Yep, wolf is gonna come too. Oh, good job, Octavius. Our knife had broken. Okay, Octavius, chill out. I think you just kicked me. Let's eat some food. We need to kind of hurry because if we don't clean these things, we don't have any stone to clean them, to fix our... Yeah, we're about to get attacked. I'm about to die. Okay. I need stone. I need some stone quickly so I can start fixing this. Have some over here in the pod. Let me see if I can get some food in me. Consume stack. Consume stack. That'll help me with a little bit of food. Till another wolf comes. If I had a knife, I could clean those. Gets a little crazy when you're tearing down your base. Everybody tries to come kill you. Okay, let's put this here and take that stack of stone. Now I can repair my knife. That helps a little bit. See what else I can get out of my pocket here. Let's get these floors, because we'll have more floors to put in there. Honestly, these don't weigh too much. But this does. This weighs a lot. Let's get that out. Now we should be able to move. Well, we're still over encumbered. Let's see. Let's drop that stack of stone. Now we won't be encumbered. See if we can get a few more of our flooring before all the wolves come and Let's skin these so we don't keep getting inundated with aggressive animals. There we go. Oh, we definitely need this. And a ranching station. We might have to hold off on getting too many more floors. What's in our pocket that we can get rid of? Rotten food, for sure. Raw meat. Oh goodness, is there another horse coming? No. Okay. Pick that up. Now, our horse is kind of low on health too. Let's see, we can feed him other stuff. Oh, the coal. That's probably weighing us down quite a bit. Let's see, let's feed him some food. Help him with his health. There we go. That gets his health started coming back up a little better. What do we need to do to get rid of the over-encumbrance? Let's see, what's on him? Oh, sorry, buddy. My oxygen is low, of course. I should have waited to pick up my oxygen, my oxide. We'll just do this for now. Let's see, what do I have here that I can get him to carry? We may have to just, let's see. Yeah, that doesn't go there. Duh. May have to just leave a few things or come back for a second trip. Let me get the rest of... Remember to pet the horse, gives XP boost for a short duration, really helps at lower levels of the mount pet. That is very true. Let me do that right now. Appreciate that. Yep, there we go. We got that buff going. Appreciate the reminder there. Let's put that there. Put that there. And let's feed him some pumpkin too. That'll help his health come up a little more in case we get another attack. So I am overburdened, but let me go check and see. I may have to just dump out more, a little more stone. I just want to be under, I don't want to be encumbered so that I can grab some more of the flooring. Honestly, we can make flooring super easy. It'll probably be the stone that we want more. But we have 3 pieces of flooring, so that'll continue to stack. We've got walls here. What else? The drying rack we probably don't need. We can make again. So let's just grab a few more floors so that it'll stack up to its maximum. Fiber we'll throw out. We don't need that right now. What else? Coal. No problem, Cynical. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show you the full thing. We're fixing to head down there right now. But really, you already know how to, excuse me, how to do it. You just pack up as much as you can in your dropship, and then you throw your other Sonnetai dropship recall beacon at the location that you want to move to, and everything that's in your dropship will move down there. It saves you making a bunch of trips with a wagon and a buffalo or things like that. So let's grab, I need just a few more floor pieces. What can I dump out? Let's drop that. The rest of this stuff we can remake. Most of it we're going to be making... Whoa, almost dropped myself in there. Just want to grab a few more, throw in the ship so we have as much ready for us when we get there. have quite a bit of stuff in here. We probably will still need to take another... we might make a run back up here with our horse to grab a few things. Or we could use the drop pod trick again. But in the meantime, let's repair up a couple of these. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think that'll do us to make a little, like a 2x2 or a 4x4 when we get to our location. Once we get on our mount, so we should be able to just throw these right in there, and that stacked up to 10. And some of these things are less weighty than other things, so perhaps we could put that orbital station there, the orbital exchange, and maybe even grab this window here and put in the ranching station. That might give us... yeah, see, now we're not encumbered. So there we go. So now everything will be nice and safe in there. And we will get on our horse. There we go. Finally the lag kind of died down a bit. And we're going to come down here. We're going to come look at this location kind of south of the lake. I think might be where I want to be. So let's head that way. Oh, probably should take our bridge and cross with it first. Move, ShamWow. He's nice and quick. I'm gonna get off real quick and get a drink of water as my water is diminishing. And we can give him a little water. Let's get back on our mount. And we can make bandages, so we will make a bandage as soon as we get a chance to. But we want to just kind of head on down to our location that we want to be at. I have to walk a little bit to let his stamina come back. Down here, down south is kind of be our, I would say, our forever base here in the forested region, at least. Maybe not forever the only base, but this will be our main forest location, I believe. Yeah, we'll run a little bit more. Definitely fighting the lag today. My adjustments to try to fix the lag did not clear things up, I don't think. Oh, there was a node or something right there on the ground, wasn't there? Maybe just a patch of grass that looked weird on the way by. Alright, let's keep moving on down south to this water. location. And we'll get a quick little 4x4 set up and something to get us oxygen. Will probably be oxygen, water. I think I actually left my bed back there, so that's probably not a good thing, but we'll have to just craft another one. Oops. So looks like this might be our water location, where we can still obtain fresh drinking water, and we can get so here's the southern side of this water. I think this is it. Yeah, where we are. So this is kind of the southern side of where we're thinking about building. This water little pond is not that big, but maybe eventually we might build a house almost completely across it. But right here, probably this location seems to be either there or there. I don't know. I kind of like this. If we were to build a house across, we've got plenty of trees there we could use. There's some wheat. Kind of this little location. There's a stone. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have it be a little bit more of a clearing. So it might be back over there. Yeah, I think we'll head back over there. If we can survive the lag. I apologize everyone for such terrible lag today. I will try to get it cleared up. It was better the other day. Anyways, we need to get our pod coming in. I think we're going to probably set up our house probably in this area right here. Maybe even span this area here from here to that other edge with our house. A little walkway or whatever. But for now, we just need to get our pod in here. So let's hop off the horse. There we are. And let's call in our drop pod. Say right over here. We'll go to our inventory and we'll take our Sonatide dropship. Put it in our inventory. Hit 9. Hold the left mouse button down and throw. And this should bring in... We should see the pod launch in the distance. There it is. Going back up. But it's not going to go all the way to base, to the space station. It's only going to go into orbit. And it's going to come right back down. Right here. Let's move a little bit farther away. And here it comes. Looks like we only lost maybe 1 or 2 trees there. So the pod is here. We can now reach in here and pull out our floors and some walls. And let's just start with that. Well, floors, walls, and yeah, the other ones are on our mount. So let's come down here to the water's edge. Let's deploy some floor tiles. Maybe one right there, and there, and there, and there. That should, those are green, these 2 are blue, so they are foundational. And let's throw up some walls. I'm going to use these on either side. use this. We're going to put in double windows on right here. And then do this. And then this. And this one will be where our door is for right now. Now we'll get this looking a little more spiffy later, but for right now, we want to get this in here. Window, 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 and window. Now we have on our mount here. In fact, we'll just ride our mount right inside for now. We're going to make him his own little place. We're also going to set him to... Oh, he's already set to stay. And he has some new talent points. So we're inside. We're a little safer. In the meantime, I'm going to set down... Let's see... We're going to need sticks and fiber, but we'll be able to make a bed with what we have. Whoops. Let's see here. Let's take this right here. And we will place one here, one there, and one there. And then we can quickly put in our little triangle pieces here. Be that one. And then I just make sure the arrows point in the right direction and then move it around until I see which one makes the correct triangle. So that'll be this one here. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll move it here and make the correct one. So now we've got our house, got our little place. Inside our place, we can go ahead and the drying rack we can set outside. One of the things we should have done we can set the drying rack out there. We can go ahead and get that out of our way. We can put our... there's another one of those horses right there. And here it comes. Oh goodness, I'm gonna end up dying. Try to go inside the house before I die. Ah! Well, that stinks. So, because we didn't have a bed, I guess I had picked it up and didn't put it back down. We're going to have to just spawn in with a pod. Anywhere. I don't know why I didn't get my knife out and just attack the horse with the knife. To be honest, this lag is really making it difficult. It's really killing me. So we actually came back in, I think there? No, we're right here. So we're not actually very far. We dropped in right here at the lake, so that's nice. I wonder if our Octavius died, or if he survived somehow. We'll pick up some fiber on the way. Maybe get some sticks so we can lay a bed pretty quick. But that was pretty neat that we didn't go too far. There's my body. Oh, good. Octavius is still here. take all. There we go. Looks like the door was destroyed. Nope, there's the door. Let's close the door for the moment. Let's see what we can do about fixing some of this. Maybe avoid this happening too much again. What can we put on him right now that'll free up our pockets a little bit? This weighs the most, so let's put it on him. The crafting bench we could actually just put inside for now. Let's put it right here if we can. Too steep. What are they talking about? Too steep. Building is broken. Okay, that makes more sense. Octavius fighting off that other horse kind of damaged things. All his kicking tore up our house a little bit. Alright, let's try this again. Deploy. So let's try to put the crafting bench right there. There we are. The drying rack again can go outside, but we can use the inventory of the crafting bench to put all this other stuff that we don't need right this minute. Now this can go in our seed pocket. Our seed pouch. We'll sort again. We'll stick a lot of this meat in there. We need to go ahead and get the water purifier up and going. Any more crazy horses? I don't think so. So let's get this up and going for now. Okay. We need to get some sticks. Let's see if there's some in our pod. Did we put any sticks in here? Or did we leave them all? Yeah, looks like we left them all. I hear a horse. Maybe Octavia. Then again, it might be a crazy horse coming to attack us. I don't know. Let me see. How much do we need in sticks? Ah, we can make a bed. Okay, good. Let's craft the bed and get it down. There we are. Let's claim the bed. Okay, that's our spawn point now. And now if we lay down the fire pit, which I think it's on Octavius. No, it was on us. We haven't picked up all our gear yet. Okay. There we go. Now we can deploy this out here. Just outside our location here. We can throw in... Probably need to throw in some coal that we put on Octavius. And then we can pull out two of our other items here. One of them we're going to put here. We'll put that there. And we'll put the anvil. Right. I like putting it up on top of that or beside it, but we're just going to stick it right there under the window. And then again, we'll try to deploy this outside. Probably right there. I keep hearing that noise, and I don't know if it's Octavius or if it's somebody else. Octavius is made level 5. We probably should go ahead and learn our other talents and our 4 solo points. And while we're at it, while we're inside and relatively safe. And it's getting awfully dark as well. So why don't we light that campfire? We'll get this. We'll split the stack here. And we'll take some of that and put it in the campfire. We'll split the stack. Actually, we'll take this whole stack and put it in our water purifier. And in actuality, I wonder if we can... If Octavius went in the way, I wonder if we could get to our water purifier out this window. Aha, we can. So let's hold to interact. Let's put all this in there. Now, we don't have a window over by our campfire, so we are going to have to just open this up. Go to our campfire, stick this in there, that'll light it up. Alright, so now we can sleep and pass a day so it gets a little brighter in here. It's awfully dark. Alright, there we go. So there is the main point of our video today. How to move things across the map quickly. So we've been able to move a vast majority of our items from our previous base to here using the drop pod and Sonatai beacons from the workshop. So the ranching station needs to be out here as well. We will place it. It doesn't have to be, but it only makes sense to put it out here. We can put it at the water's edge. Put it, I guess, right there. Give us a little room to walk through to get to the water. And then this little puppy goes inside. We'll stick it right here under the window. Or we could stick it over here. We could stick it over here by our bed. There we go. At the moment, we don't have any oxide, so that's going to have to be our very next thing to go get. We can pick up a few off the ground, but let's close our door and leave Octavius there while he's healing. And let's see, what else do we have in our drop pod? Now we have this. So we don't want to drop it. We want to do this and deploy it. And so we can deploy this over here as well. Why don't we just put it right up against the wall here. Just like that. We can access this, and we could request more equipment. We could request the little pod to send up exotics, as we're going to be able to start doing that now. And with the contact device, which the contact device is the part of that mission. See a lot of people, when they get in the open world, they jump back in their drop pod and go back up to the station, and it says failed mission. And that's the reason why, because till you get a contact 4 device down, you haven't completed the open world mission, or at least the first one. So let's look and see what it takes to craft that at the crafting bench. Perhaps we can complete our open world mission today. Let's see. It takes 8 rope and 10 wood. We can also craft an oxygen bladder, which would be pretty handy. I think I'm going to do that right away. And then 8 rope. Well, we'll get some more fiber, collect fiber. The oxygen bladder, though, will allow us, once we get some oxide to put in here, we will be able to fill the oxygen bladder and then put it right here in our slot. In fact, we'll go ahead and put that in the slot now. Even though it doesn't have any oxygen, when we can put oxygen in there, we can breathe it out of here, and then we could fill up the oxygen bladder. Now, we've got rain coming. We've got that red on the upper right hand corner. It's a light rain. It shouldn't really hurt our building, I don't think. I don't think it'll do any damage to the building. But we could come and get a few other things out of our pod that we need. Probably the ore would be the first major thing that we're going to need. Let's make sure that this is off. Okay. We don't want to be wasting coal. Oh, goodness. Turn around. Octavius is kind of in the way, but I'd rather him be safe and dry inside. Let's put that in there. We can put the nails, the windows. We can put the nails, windows, leather, skins, bone, the roof pieces. I do have 2 pieces of oxide here that I can put in here. That'll help that to start filling up. Just in case I need it before it's... I see a baby deer there. What else can I put in here? Coffee beans, I suppose. We've got some stone to repair things I need. I can repair the bow. I'll need that. I don't have the wood yet to repair that, so we'll just have to go with that. Like I said, we got a light rain. Shouldn't be a big deal. I'm looking for oxide though. Usually you can find oxide. We don't run into a wolf or a crazy horse. You can usually find nodes of oxide right along stone. Oh, speaking of crazy horses, let's see if we can kill it. Maybe not one shot, but pretty close to one shot. Well, if I could hit it. There we go. Stupid horse. Got him in the head. There we go. 3 quick shots. That way we don't have any more predators coming. The storm's getting kind of rough. We need to get into shelter. It's knocking down trees. We'll hop into the shelter for a minute. Octavius, your ass is right in the way. Let's let me see if I can move him a little bit out of the way. Move him up here. There we go. It's a little better. So the storm's basically gone. I want to get the drying rack and throw that meat on the drying rack. Hop back in here until the rain stops. Now, we've got this oxygen bladder here. Let's see, let's consume what's there. and then we'll get some more to put. Let's get some water. Now we have another sponge, but we can swap out with that one and then fill both of them up in a little bit. Let's take another drink. And we can make like a leather water bladder. Let's see, let's fill these up right here. Fill the container. Let's swap it out with this one. Make sure it's active and fill the container. It's kind of handy to have it where I can reach it out the window. Oh, that looks kind of damaged. Let's see if we can fix that up. Let's open the windows there. So we've taken our big base, we've kind of moved it along down here. Set up another small temporary base. As soon as we hit level 15, we're going to start building. We're going to build everything in stone walls. Anyways, so we need some wood, so we might as well take advantage of the tree that's been chopped down. Okay. The rest of the trees up there. Now we're gonna keep looking for oxide. Looks like there's a wolf right there. Let's see if we can get a headshot on it. Even with the lag. There we go. Good. We'll soon be making this our basically like a taxidermy station. Our animal harvesting station. And we won't have to, we'll just grab those, pick them up, and run them to our station. It'll make it a lot quicker. So let's run along this wall edge here. See if we can find some oxide. Oh, that might be bees. Let's hope not. Usually find oxide pretty fast. We'll pick this up off the ground. But oxide nodes are usually not that hard to find along larger stone outcroppings. I know that wound we have is really hindering our ability to use our stamina. Found some sulfur, some salt, looks like there might be one right down there. Kind of see a bit of blue. Some more sulfur. There's some silica. And there's an oxide right down here. Some more silica, some more oxide. So good. Got the oxide we needed. And we'll actually be able to build the better oxide harvester. That'll be like our next thing to do. Because it won't leak. Oh, I heard a wolf. I don't see him. Hopefully he won't sneak up on us because we're pretty low on health. I wonder if we can eat some food to help boost that up. Even with our debuff that we have. No stamina. There we go. So let's head back to our humble little home here. Hopefully we avoid the wolves. Our house is unfortunately right by a horse spawn, it looks like. So we're going to have to contend with these stupid horses quite often, I think, because it's right up there. At least it walked away. Alright, let's come in. So we have the basic necessities. We have food, water, oxygen. We'll stick a little oxide in here. I want to see also if I can fill this bladder with one of these, or if I have to have the other oxygen. I want to see if I can... Oh no. Okay, here we go. I gotta place it in my inventory first, then bring it down here. I want to see if I can actually fill this using this. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Looks like all I did was consume the oxygen myself. Yeah. So that just tells us why we need to go ahead and build. Oh, there's one of those horses. Like I said, they walk out here so often. Let me close this. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to close those windows for now. Let's go over here and see. We can make this, the oxide dissolver. We need one more piece of bone. I've got 4 there, 3 there, that's 7. Did we have any on our horse or anywhere? Not there. We may have to go kill us a horse. Let's see if we can get him from here. Oh, we got the baby. Oh well. Wow, I'm an awful shot with this lag. Oh, got him in one shot. That's great. Well, let's hope there's not any more out here right now. Okay, that gives us just a couple of bone right there. Let's see if we can clean this one real quick before predators come. And we can chop up the bone there too in a minute, but at least the predators won't come just for the carcasses. Okay. So let's make this oxide dissolver. And this will replace our other one. There we go. Let's pick up this one. Let's go ahead and, I guess, take a drink from it, or take a breath from it. Let's hold and pick this one up. Let's place this new one down. There we go. Now in this one we can go ahead and put the oxide. The only problem is we are going to need some sulfur. I almost forgot about that. Oh, I did forget about that. So we put the oxide here, and we put one of these bladders here, and if we have sulfur it will make oxygen. So we have oxygen right now. Let's see if we can go run, and there's another one, a level 20 of those dang horses. Let me see if I can take it out before it saw me. Let's see if I can just stab it with my knife before I die. That's a faster way of killing it, to be honest. If you can get it with your bow from a distance, it's the safest way. But now our knife is broken again. Repaired. We got to make that steel knife or iron knife pretty quick. Let's chop up these bones. They're really in our way. And we found that sulfur right over here. So let's run right over here and get this sulfur so we can start getting air going. This area right here just has a lot more resources than where we were at when it comes to ore, caves and such. And there's actually quite a few nodes that have everything we need, sulfur and oxide and everything anyways. Let's get this whole node. This is our fuel. That gets us a level up. We're now level 11. Got some more talents to put into the tier 2 talents. I guess that's it. Okay. Let's head back. Probably need to put some posts underneath that edge of the house just in case. But for the moment, let's get this going. Alright, so we stick that in there and it will start to fill the bladder, and I can make more bladders in order to fill all the slots. So let's make some more. Let's see, can we make 3? No, we can only make 1 more. That's fine. One more is good enough for now. Because with 1 more, we can put 1 in here to fill and put 1 right here in our breathing slot. And now we've taken care of a big part of the constant need to survive feeling, the constant need to fill air. And as soon as we get some, as soon as you start getting the oxide, I mean not the oxides, but the exotics, as soon as you start getting the exotics, you can get a suit that gives you a water slot as well. And then you can constantly have water on you. Though, I mean, right in the beginning, the sponges work. We can also craft, in the tech tree, you can learn the water skin that holds more water than the sponge does. And you know, kind of go up from there. In the workshop, there's actually a canteen that holds a lot of water. And then when you get to tier 4, you can learn this portable water tank that holds 150,000 water. And can be connected to a water source. So that's like a backpack portable water, 1,000 milliliters or whatever it is. It's so plenty of water there by tier 4, but we have 5 points to put into our tech tree here. There's a few things that I would like. We need the mortar and pestle so we can make some of these items. I'd like to make a longbow instead of this simple bow. We need the food and water trough for our mount. Be nice to make wood fortifications. Once we make stone, the wood gate is all we can make now, and then you have to do that. I don't really want to spend too many points on that. Textile bench would allow us to make higher level armor. The decorations bench is, neat, but not a necessity. The wooden bed would give us more of a rest buff. The wooden sign would give us the ability, just nice little things we could do. But all of that is not until we get level 15. So in the meantime, I think what would benefit us the most, first of all, is probably an iron pick. Iron pick and maybe even an iron sickle so we can gather fiber and food and so forth a lot easier. Could also do a shovel so that we could dig dirt and make dirt foundations. And we're going to need that anyways if we're going to get the wooden plot to cook crops, to make, for crops. And honestly, that's the best way to get seed. But we also want to save some points so that by the time we hit level 15, we can learn a lot of these other items like stone wall base set and which we'll need to do the masonry bench, the stone wall base set, and we won't need the half walls, but we at least need the stone base set there. So there'll be 2 there that we'll need. So I think at this point, this is going to be kind of the end. We'll do some thinking off stream as far as what things we need most. I don't honestly think just, I mean, we won't even use flint arrows right away, not till level 15, but the longbow would be handy. But also an iron pick is kind of a must because our yield will be much higher. Now, if you already have exotics and you've already been able to unlock the workshop pickaxe, that's actually pretty handy. We do have it unlocked in our game. I haven't used it for new, if you were a new player just working your way through the tree, you wouldn't have that. So I'm seriously think, pickaxe is definitely going to be one we need, no questions asked. We don't have a sickle of any kind, not the bone one, not anything. So honestly, I think an iron sickle would probably be pretty handy. The taxidermy knife is neat if you want to, you get 100% yield from skinning. And it also gives you the ability to get the heads, so you can taxidermy the heads and put them on your wall. The fireplace is just really cool. I really like it once we get stone. The wood burner, though, would be something kind of nice to be able to keep our environment warm, and we would be able to use that instead of the campfire. It does give us a plus 10 coziness bonus. So that is something that I'm thinking seriously about getting. So kind of the shovel, maybe the wood burner, a cooking station. Cooking station right away might be better, and then get that in the potbelly stove. Might be the 2 best instead of the wood burner. Salting station is nice because it allows your food to last a lot longer. Herbalist isn't 100% necessary right now, but it will be. Mortar and pestle probably is super important because I think, like, let's see here. That just takes nails, wood, and sticks. This is going to take just nails and refined wood. So refined wood you can't get until you get a carpentry bench. And I believe the carpentry bench is right down here, right? Yeah, and we can't get a carpentry bench till level 15, so we can't get the refined wood to even do that. So and let's see, that's going to require what we have. This is going to require sulfur, dirt, and wood, which, like I said, we can't get the dirt unless we get an iron shovel, so we'll just get the iron shovel. That leaves us 3 points to decide. We're living by the water. We don't need the rain reclamator right now. Like I said, the cooking station would be really handy. And then potbelly stove. We can't get the potbelly stove until we do epoxy. The cooking station we can do without the potbelly stove. We can't do epoxy until we get the mortar and pestle. So I think that's going to have to be one we unlock. And I think, I don't know, we'll see from that. We're out of water and we're dying, so let's drink some water while we've been sitting here talking. We'll refill our water skin while we're at it too. So there it is. All right, so I think for today, that will be what we're looking at today. Thank you for all joining us here, learning that you can use your drop pod to move quite a few of your items and your stations around by going into the board here, requesting equipment, going to the workshop, and with the workshop you can use the Sunatai dropship recall beacons, and it causes your dropship to just go up into orbit and then come right back down wherever you throw the beacon. And you can load that dropship up with as much as you can put in there and then just have it go wherever you want. So it does cost 25 Ren, but it does, you know, seem to be a pretty quick and efficient way of doing that. 50 Ren, and you could call in a dropship, load it full of exotics from a mining expedition or something, and then another 25, drop it right by your base if you need to. So be kind of an interesting way. It'd be well worth for just 50 exotic or 50 Ren. I feel like that would be well worth it if you could load the whole thing up with exotics. So anyways, just an idea, something I want to do today. I appreciate everyone for joining us. Those who stopped in, those who have commented, Killer Bites, Cynical, appreciate you. Those who may be watching from their chair, like Einstein, we appreciate everyone again for being here. Thank you. And this has been Tech Wizard Stream and Icarus. And as we always say, until next time.